Chapter 4. Correcting and Retouching. Images do not always come exactly as you wish to use them. You may need to do some cropping, adjust their colors or luminosity, change their size or modify their content. Correcting. Digital cameras tend to cause various problems, such as red eye or hot spots. In Photoshop, you can correct these problems as well as adjust the overall color of your digital photo. Red eye removal from an image. To remove the red eye, follow the steps. Step 1. Open a photo you wish to correct. Step 2. Select the zoom tool from the toolbox. Click and drag a rectangle around the eye. Step 3. Make sure your default foreground and background colors are black and white. Step 4. Click and hold on the little black triangle of the Healing Brush tool button and select the red eye tool. Step 5. Click on the red part of the eye and paint, holding down the mouse button. You will see how the red part will disappear. Removal of hotspot in photograph. Using a camera flash can also cause shiny areas on people's faces or the flash to reflect on shiny surfaces. To correct this problem, follow the steps. Step 1. Open the photo you wish to correct. Step 2. Select the Clone Stamp tool from the toolbox. Step 3. In the options bar, change the blend mode from normal to darken. Step 4. Set the opacity to 50%. Step 5. Choose a soft-edged brush. Set the diameter to 40 or 50. Step 6. Hold down the Alt key and click in the clean area without hotspots to get a sample of color. Step 7. Paint over the hotspot. The light area will gradually darken. Adjusting colors in an image. Color adjustment options in Photoshop can help you to make your digital photos look more natural. To correct the color of your images, follow these steps. Step 1. Open the image you wish to correct. Step 2. In the main menu, go to Image menu, then hover mouse pointer on Adjustments and choose Levels. You'll see a dialog box displaying a diagram of the colors in your image. The black triangle is for shadows. The grey is for midtones, the white is for highlights. Step 3. In the Channels drop-down menu, you can choose between RGB. These indicates whether your changes affect all the colors or just one, red, green or blue. Step 4. Make sure the preview box is checked on. Choose the channel you wish to change and drag the triangles. Dragging the black triangle to the right will make the shadows in your photo darker. Dragging the white triangle to the left will make the highlights in your photo lighter, and dragging it to the right will make the midtones darker. You will be able to see the changes in your image. Retouching. How much retouching you do depends upon the image you are working on and your goals for it, such as applying filters to selected parts of an image. Replacing colors in an image. Use the color replacement tool to paint over one color with another. When you start painting with the color replacement tool, it analyzes the first pixels you paint over because then only it replaces pixels of a similar color. You can use the color replacement tool to change the color of the child's cap in the image. Step 1. Zoom in to see the child's cap clearly. Step 2. Select the color replacement tool in the Tools panel, hidden behind the Brush tool. Step 3. Click the foreground color swatch in the Tools panel. In the Color Picker dialog box, select a color. You will paint the foreground color over the pink cap. Step 4. In the Options bar, open the Brush pop-up panel to view brush options. Step 5. Move the size slider to 25 pixels, the hardness slider to 45%, and the spacing slider to 30%. Choose off from the size and tolerance menus. Step 6. Click outside the Brush pop-up panel to close it. Step 7. In the Options bar, choose Hue from the Mode menu, then click Sampling Continuous, choose Find Edges from the Limits menu, and set the tolerance to 32%. Make sure Anti-Alias is selected. Step 8. Begin painting in the middle of the cap and paint out towards the edge. Step 9. Choose a smaller brush and continue painting out towards the edges of the cap. You can zoom in if needed. Step 10. When the cap color turns blue, you can save the file. Repairing area with the Clone Stamp tool. The Clone Stamp tool uses pixels from one area of an image to replace the pixels of another part of the image. Using this tool, you can not only remove unwanted objects from your images, even you can also fill in missing area in photographs which are scanned from damaged originals. Step 1. Select the Clone Stamp tool in the Tools panel. Step 2. In the Options bar, open the Brush pop-up menu and set the size to 21 and the hardness to 0%. Then make sure that the Aligned option is selected. Step 3. Click on Windows tab and choose Clone Source to open the Clone Source panel. Step 4. Select the Show Overlay and Clipped option in the Clone Source panel and make sure the opacity is set to 100%. Step 5. Move the Clone Stamp tool over the darker bricks just to the right of the hotspot on the wall. Step 6. Press Alt key, click to the start sampling that part of the image. When you press Alt key, the pointer appears as Target Close Hairs. Step 7. Start dragging the Clone Stamp tool to the right over the hotspot on the bricks. The clone overlay lets you see what will appear there. Step 8. Continue cloning the bricks until the entire hotspot is filled in. You can adjust your cloning by resetting the sample area as you did in Step 6 and recloning, or you can try deselecting the Aligned option and cloning again. Step 9. When you are over with the appearance of the bricks, close the Clone Source panel and click on File tab and select Save option to the save file. Using the Magic Wand tool. The Magic Wand tool selects all the pixels of a particular color or color range. The Tolerance option sets the sensitivity of the Magic Wand tool. The default tolerance value is 32. You may need to adjust the tolerance level up or down depending on the color ranges and variations in the image. Step 1. Select the Magic Wand tool hidden under the Quick Selection tool. Step 2. In the Options bar, confirm that the tolerance value is 32. This value determines the range of colors the house selects. Step 3. Select the Add to Selection button in the Options bar. A plus sign appears next to the wand in the pointer icon. Anything you select now will be added from the initial selection. The Magic Wand tool selects the entire area, adding it from the selection. Step 4. Select the Gradient tool and drag the line into the selected area to the change color. Step 5. Click on Select tab and then on Deselect option and then save your file. Text tool. Text can be added to your file residing on a text layer where you can manipulate it and add effects to it. Text can then be edited just like in any word processor software. Step 1. Select the Horizontal Type tool. Step 2. Choose Character from the Window menu. The Character panel opens. Step 3. Make the necessary changes. The font to Arial, bold and 42 pt. Set the leading to 60 pt. Set the color to a dark blue. Step 4. Click with the Type tool. Click on the screen. A small box will appear as your starting point. Step 5. Type your text. By default, Photoshop makes text point text. This means you need to hit Enter to manually insert line breaks. To change it to a paragraph text, right-click on the text layer and choose Convert to Paragraph Text. Gradient tool. The Gradient tool allows you to create a gradient, two solid colors faded into one another in a blend. There are different types of gradient effects, that is linear, radial, angle, reflected and diamond. It is very useful in redrawing, designing, etc. Step 1. Select the Magic Wand tool and select the empty space. Step 2. Open the image to which you want to apply the gradient effect. Step 3. Click the rectangular gradient icon in the Tools palette on the left. The Gradient toolbar will appear at the top of the screen. Step 4. Double-click in the second drop-down window and Gradient Editor will display. Step 5. Towards the bottom of the editor, click the little square box on the right below the horizontal bar. Step 6. Set the smoothness of the gradient as required. Step 7. Click on OK. Step 8. Drag your cursor from the top to the bottom of your image, hold down your Shift key while you do it to make the line straight. Step 9. Release your cursor and the gradient should display.